Ladies and gentlemen, if you clicked on this video, chances are you're tired of fighting procrastination and you want to figure out a way to procrastinate to your benefit. Well, you're in the right place. My name is Rod, a computer engineer turned entrepreneur, and in this video I will be showing you how to use procrastination to your benefit with ease and the least amount of effort. Listen, the main reason many people struggle with procrastination is because they don't have the right knowledge about it, and that is stemming from not having the right mindset. To be able to procrastinate effectively, we have to understand that procrastination is rooted into our biology. It is a response from our brain to protect us from doing the tasks that cause us a lot of stress, such as writing a 10,000-page essay. You also have to understand that you're addicted to dopamine hits. What sounds better than playing video games instead of doing a stressful task such as writing your paper or making a YouTube video? However, it's time for me to change that into your benefit. Now, what if I tell you after reading a few good books on procrastination, I realized there is a good side to it. In fact, it is safe to say some of the most well-known people in the history were great procrastinators. For example, Mozart wrote Don Giovanni, which was an opera act, a few hours before the performance, while he had 14 days to do it. As a matter of fact, the ink on the musical sheets was still wet when the musicians performed. We can also refer to Martin Luther King, who wrote the I Have the Dream speech at the very last minute. Procrastination wasn't a negative trait in the past. In fact, Greeks and Romans really admired procrastination, and as a result, it took them 1,000 years to build Rome. But guess what? It was perfect. They believed that by slowing down, you can achieve greatness. Now you might say, what is the benefit to all of this? Hear me out. You know that feeling when you're lying down, scrolling on TikTok, watching some YouTube videos and enjoying life, and you suddenly remember you have an important task due tomorrow. Your body gets hot and your heart starts beating so fast. That is the exact moment when your body releases epinephrine, which is like cocaine on cocaine. Research shows that when stimulant drugs are taken, such as cocaine or caffeine to the lesser extent, your productivity skyrockets. You become a genius that can learn new things fast, and you're able to finish a huge amount of work in a short amount of time. Epinephrine is even more powerful than cocaine. Under its influence, you can achieve things you never thought is possible, such as preparing a 55-slide presentation on a flight right before a meeting, which I did it myself. Many experts, such as Kelly McGonigal, a psychologist at Stanford University, believe in leveraging stress to enhance our learning ability. They believe that the stress that we feel before a deadline could be used as the fuel to power us to complete the task. So then, my advice to you is to avoid starting that humongous task until the very last minute. No. Obviously, that is terrible advice. So now you might ask me, what should I do? And here's my answer. You should start leveraging procrastination to your benefit by procrastinating positively. So let's say you have a paper to write or a video to make, but you avoid doing it because you're feeling stressed about it. Now, instead of watching some cat videos on YouTube, you can procrastinate by watching some useful videos which is related to your upcoming task. Or you can read a book about the subject that you're writing a paper on. This way, you're not wasting time and you're becoming readier for the upcoming task. So, when you get that epinephrine hit, you can perform at a much higher rate and you have increased your overall knowledge. It is also good to know that having the urge to complete a task can also be more detrimental than procrastination can ever be, because doing the right thing at the wrong time can feel like the wrong thing. Sometimes you have a great idea to do something, but you don't have the right knowledge about it. So by rushing it, you can turn a great idea into something awful. However, by giving it some time, you can figure out what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and the best ways to do it. Because sometimes we get caught up in our own ideas that we think they are the best thing ever. But the truth is, we're often blinded by the fact that we're biased towards the ideas because we're the one who came up with them. Another way that you can benefit from procrastination is by elimination of perfectionism. So let's say you have a small period of time to finish an important task. You have no other choice than avoiding perfectionism. This way you can pay attention to the more important details instead of over-obsessing on information that nobody else can notice but you. Sometimes when we love the task that we're doing, we put so much unnecessary time into it, which makes us forget about the more important task.